What's good with you guys, man? It's Grind Life Productions back at it again with another video. Hope you guys have been doing good. I hope you guys been taking care of yourselves, and most importantly, hope you guys been taking care of your mindsets because what you need to understand is that life it has like no rule book at all. I mean, unless you want to count the Bible, but other than that, it really has no rule book. You could basically do whatever you want. Now, there will be consequences for your actions, but nothing is, physically limiting you from doing these things. You could do these things, but you reap what you sow. So whatever happens, that just happens. Like whatever happens after that, that happens to you. So you signed up for that. But here's the big question though. If life has no rules, how can I be wrong? How can I be in the wrong? Like anything that I choose to do, anything that I decide to do, how can that be a bad thing? That's the big question. And it makes you think. It makes you think. But then you have to look back and you got to think about like what's morally right. So you could be out here doing like just about anything. You could be out here like dating whoever you want, getting with whoever you want, doing all the drugs in the world. You could be doing everything. You could be doing everything. But I mean, is that really going to fulfill you? Is that really going to help you out? Is that really going to turn you into the person that you want to be? No, it's not. Is that really going to help you complete your goals? It's not. Is that really going to help your family out? It's not. It's not. You're just coping. You're just coping. You need to focus on the main thing. And the main thing always has to be the main thing. You cannot get sidetracked. You cannot get distracted because distractions are everywhere in this world. You know what you should be doing. You know you should be on your grind. You know you should be working hard. You know what you should be doing. You know, and I gotta say it over and over and over and over again because it just emphasizes the fact that we can't be out here playing around. We can't be out here playing around with our purpose. We can't be out here playing around with our goals because we have things that we want to do in this life. We got big things that we want. Man, we just want to win. You just want to win. That's all you want. But you can't get to the win if you're so stuck in your old ways. You cannot get to this new life if you're still doing the same old habits. It's just not going to work. It's not going to work. You can talk all this good talk. You could talk all this good game, but talking about it is not going to make anything happen. Talking about it is not going to make you take action. That's not going to manifest anything. Talking will not manifest anything. You got to take the action. You have to take the action. You got to put in the work. You got to show up. You got to do it. You got to do it. And if you really want it to happen, then you'll get it done. You won't waste time talking to people about it. You won't waste time trying to make yourself feel good about the things that you want to do, but you haven't done it yet. So you talk to everybody about all these futuristic plans that you have no plan on doing at all. You had no plan on acting on these goals. You wasn't going to do it today. You probably wasn't going to do it tomorrow. And you probably didn't even do it yesterday. You probably wasn't going to do it at all. You probably just wanted something to, you probably just wanted a mission. You probably just wanted a purpose that you could work towards, but you didn't put in the work to get towards that purpose. No. I'm here to tell you that we just got to stop playing around. We got to lock in. We got to do what we need to do. We got to do what we got to do. And, it sounds so vague, but it's the truth. It's the truth, because I'm telling you this right now. Looking up all these videos on how to develop confidence, looking up all these videos on how to develop courage and how to develop discipline and how to develop consistency to go towards your goals and to work towards your goals, that's not going to get the work done. You actually have to apply the knowledge. And I'm not even trying to say that it's a bad thing. I'm not trying to say it's a bad thing at all. There's nothing wrong with that. But if you're not applying the knowledge, what's the point of even binge watching all these videos? Because people really binge watch a whole bunch of self-improvement videos, but they're not doing any type of self-improving. Like, let's get down to the bottom of it, and let's really talk about it. Let's really talk about it. Why are we watching all of these self-improvement videos if we're not putting in the work? Do we just want to hear something that sounds good, or are we just afraid of taking action? Which one? Which one? That's the big question right now. Do we want to hear something that sounds good, or are we afraid of taking the action? You can't be afraid of taking action at all. If you really want to experience change, you have to be the change. You have to be the change. You got to put in that work. You got to make it happen. You got to make it happen. Aren't you tired of why you're so stuck in the same loop? Aren't you tired of why you're stuck in the same cycle? Aren't you tired of it? Aren't you tired of people just disrespecting you constantly? And then you got to come back every single day to the disrespect and say, eventually this ain't going to be my life no more. 5 years down the line, you still in that situation. 10 years down the line, you still in that situation. When is it going to end? When is it going to end? When will you stop tolerating the disrespect from yourself? Because we all talk about not tolerating disrespect from other people, but when do we stop tolerating the disrespect from ourselves? And disrespecting yourself is coming up with all these fantastic goals, coming up with all these fantastic dreams, and not doing nothing about them. That's disrespect towards yourself. So before you try to check somebody from disrespecting you, how about you stop disrespecting yourself? How about you stop disrespecting yourself? You know how that sounds? It's like, oh, I'm not going to let you disrespect me. I'm the only one who could disrespect me. You shouldn't be letting nobody else disrespect you, and most importantly, you shouldn't be disrespecting yourself. You shouldn't be disrespecting yourself, because honestly, people only disrespect you when you disrespect yourself. So when they see that you don't really care that much about yourself, why should they care about you? Why should they care about you? You got to get it straight. You got to get it straight in your mind. You have to hack your mind and turn yourself into the person that you want to be. You got to do the things that you don't feel like doing. Because when you do the things that you don't feel like doing, that's when you actually start making progress. That's when you actually start making a change. When you stop sitting around and just thinking about all these things that you could be doing, and you actually get in the game, and you actually get in the motion of getting it done. And I know how hard it could be, because sometimes you might procrastinate. Sometimes you might just lay down and say, oh man, I'm gonna get to it in a few minutes. And then a few minutes turns into like 30. And then that 30 turns into hours. And then them hours turns into days. Next thing you know, you going into work and you tired from work. You had a day off and you could have put that work in on your day off, but you didn't do it. You didn't do it. You probably didn't even deserve that day off. You should have been working on the day off. You should have been putting in that work on a day off, but you playing though. You're not taking yourself serious. You're not taking yourself serious at all. But you want to indulge in all this pleasure, right? You want to indulge in all this crazy stuff out here. You want to indulge in all these drugs. You want to indulge in all the alcohol. You want to get involved with multiple different people. You want to have multiple relationships. You want to have multiple women. You want to have multiple chicks. That's what you want. You want all the pleasure in the world, but you're not even right within yourself. You want all these things, but deep down inside, you're not even where you want to be. You're probably not even happy with yourself. You're probably not even happy with your life. But you want all this pleasure just so it could take the load off, just so you can have some temporary self-relief. How about we have some long-term self-relief? How about we have some long-term self-relief? How about we put in that work? How about we do what we got to do to make sure that we good in the future? How about we just stop making excuses? How about we just stop making excuses? Why don't we just put the excuses to rest? What are the excuses going to do for us? Nothing. So let's just get it done. Let's just get it done. I see no reason to prolong the grind at all. I see no reason to prolong my goals at all. I see no reason to do any of this. And I'm not even telling you guys this like I'm trying to bash you. I'm actually talking to myself because these are things that I do in my life. You know, a lot of people, they don't like to get real with themselves. When I record these videos, this is me getting real with myself. This is me getting serious with myself. So, you know, if I don't like the job that I'm at, I gotta put in that work. I gotta fill out a couple of job applications. I gotta get out of that. I'm not about to spend so much time coming up with things that I might want to do. I'm about to focus on the main thing right now. I'm about to get the main thing out the way right now. I'm going to get it out the way right now. And I'm going to learn as I go. I'm going to figure it out as I go. I'm not going to watch no more self-improvement videos. I watched enough self-improvement videos. I got enough self-improvement content in my head. That's why I don't be on YouTube that much. I'm going to tell you guys the real. When you watch so many self-improvement content, it just gets to a point where, you know, it just gets old. You don't even want to hear it no more. Because you're not doing anything. You know, it's just like getting high for the first time. It's the best thing in the world. You listening to your favorite self-improvement content creator, you like, oh, they speaking facts. They talking some real stuff. Yeah, I gotta get my life right. Yeah, I gotta get my life in order. Yeah, I gotta fix myself. Yeah, I gotta get my mind right. Yeah. And then over time, when you're not putting in the work and you're not doing what you gotta do, it starts to get old. You start to think to yourself, yeah, this guy's speaking facts right now, but no, I'm not doing none of it. I'm just sitting here listening to it. And you know, I could just be doing what I gotta do. I could just get my stuff right now, but it's like, I don't even feel like it. Your own drive is just killed, murdered, done, dead. Don't do that to yourself. Put the work in. Get to the money. Stop playing around. Like, literally, if you feel like you're playing around right now, you literally have my permission right now to get off of this video. Turn this video off. Turn this computer off. Turn your phone off. Put your phone down. Do something. Towards your life. Take a step. 1% better every day. You know how much improvement you can get if you just do something. If you just do one thing that scares you every day. You don't even got to do multiple things. You probably think you got to do 1,000 things in a day to actually feel like you're doing something. All you got to do is one, because if you do one thing every day that scares you, eventually it's going to add up over time. Because think about all the people out here that don't do anything. Think about all the people out here who just waste their time. Think about all the people out here who just, you know, they're just procrastinating. They're just wasting their lives, not doing anything with their lives, not getting to that work, not getting to the money at all. Think about that. But you, on the other hand, you're actually putting in that work. You're actually trying. You actually want to win. You actually see yourself in a better situation because you're giving it a shot. How about we just give it a shot and let's trust God in the process? Because we can't do it by ourselves. I tried to do it by myself. It didn't work. It didn't work at all. I thought I could handle it by myself, but it never worked. But every time I put my faith in God, you know, God was strong when I was weak. He was strong when I was weak. So it's like, why would I try to fight this battle on my own? Knowing I don't have to. Knowing that I don't have to fight this battle on my own. Why would I try to do it on my own knowing I don't got to do it? When I serve a God that's strong. When I serve a God who has no fear. Why would I worry about anything? I don't feel like I lack anything. As long as I know who I am in Christ, I feel like I'm good. And honestly, some of us, we feel like we don't have the power. Some of us, we feel like we got to do things to get the power. Some of us, we feel like we got to have like multiple rotations. And you know what? I'm about to base this channel back onto like male self-improvement, because, you know, that's what I was doing before. Before I was trying to, you know, do do this content for everybody, but honestly, as a man, bro, I gotta be real. I gotta be real. We really need this the most. We really need this the most. We think that like all of our wildest dreams will be satisfied like once we get that girl. We think all of our wildest dreams will be satisfied once we get that money. But honestly, if we're not right mentally, it's not going to mean anything. I had the girl in my dreams. But the fact that I wasn't in the right place, I messed it up. And pretty sure I messed her up too. And I'm still trying to forgive myself for that. It's a work in progress, but I feel like we just got to walk this path alone. Temporarily, of course, until we figure out, until we just get ourselves situated and we just get our priorities straight. Because I feel like most men, they don't have their priorities straight, and they want to get into all these different things. They want to have all these different rotations of females, but they're not even right on the inside. So it's like, honestly, I don't even see no point of even doing that. I don't even see no point of like getting in a relationship while I'm still going through this tough storm, because it's like it's a crazy storm right now. I ain't gonna lie, it's like an F5 hurricane that I'm going through right now. So I wouldn't even want to bring nobody through this. I wouldn't want to bring nobody through this at all. I feel like this is just my war. This is just my fight. And I got to get it done. And I will get it done. I'm going to win. I don't have nothing else to say. I'm going to catch you guys later. We out.